welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a distance Reiki session for sleep. Just kind of going back to basics. I really want to provide some energetic support for you to just get the best sleep possible. Deep, rejuvenating sleep. So I'm going to start by running my selenite wand through your aura, and we will begin clearing a series of different techniques to clear and cleanse your energy body. Okay. Here are my wands. So if you'll permit me, I'll just start here above your head and then move down. So I've actually been having a really hard time sleeping lately, and it's not something I've struggled with recently. So whenever that starts to kind of crop up, I like to try and get ahead of it as quickly as possible. And one aspect of sleep that I find really helpful is checking in with my energy a few hours before I go to bed. I've been really busy, as I'm sure a lot of you have. But I've been really busy, and it's meant that my work has gone into sometimes like the wee hours of the morning. Whereas usually I try to stick to pretty a healthier schedule of work. But when you work for yourself, as many of you know, it's difficult to, or work from home. I know many of you are working from home or have done. This past year, I made a shift, a transition in that way. It's hard to prioritize your free time when you recognize that there is always a to-do list. So that process is a tricky one, and it's usually ongoing for people who work for themselves or work from home. Or if you are a stay-at-home parent, that can also mean that it's hard for you to kind of prioritize your own mental health, your own space, your own boundaries, you know. So I just really want this to support you in carving out a little energetic space for yourself, because I have really recognized how poorly it can affect you when you don't get proper, adequate sleep. I am someone who never gets hangry. I really have a lot of sympathy for people who get hangry, but I've never experienced that. I'll get less energy if I'm hungry, but I've never been experienced like being hangry. But I do get tangry whenever I'm tired. It's like I'm in a funk. I just feel like my whole system is a raw nerve whenever I haven't gotten proper adequate sleep. So that's my thing. It's like sleep is so valuable. And I think it can help us across the board. Several of you have asked me to do a Reiki session. I'm going to put one of these back. Several of you have asked me to do a Reiki session or an energy healing session for weight loss, and it's on the list. This has been since I started my channel, and I've written a lot of my thoughts about it, but I haven't created a session on it yet because, well, for a few different reasons. But one of the aspects that made me think of this was that I think sleep is a huge part of our, of being healthy, of having a really healthy system, functioning body. So I would say if one of you has been requesting that, thank you so much for your requests, and just know that it's on the list. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to engage in that conversation from my perspective and things like that. I'm not entirely sure if it's something that I can speak on, but I want to support you in whatever way. But the one thing I would say is it's beautiful that you're turning to ASMR. I think stress reduction, proper sleep, all of this is a beautiful part energetically of just helping us to align, which I think helps us to function properly. But, just tricky because I'm not a nutritionist or anything like that, or a PT or anything. So I like to speak more on things that I feel more connected to, I guess. I don't know. But just know that all of your requests are part of my list. And thank you so much for all of your comments. Just know that I consider all of them and that I hold space for all of them. And if you haven't seen it, it's usually for a similar reason, that I'm either trying to work out a way of doing that subject justice and remaining kind of true to myself, I guess, my messaging, or it's that I might have already covered a similar topic, so I'm trying to see a different angle or whatever. But that's kind of where I'm at with it. But I do recognize that when I'm having a hard time sleeping, I feel like every aspect of my health is negatively impacted by it. So, luckily, last night I was able to finally get a good night's sleep, and that was so lovely. How are you all doing? How are you? I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. So for this, love to connect with some gratitude in this session. Sometimes when we connect with gratitude, there's a tendency to weirdly focus on things that we don't have. Maybe not for all of you, but to say I'm so grateful that I'm healthy because my entire family isn't healthy, and my blah 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 happened, and so we've switched from the gratitude to something that's challenging, a trial, something traumatic. And what's important with gratitude is the choice of where we put our focus. So really challenging, difficult things happen in our lives, and I believe we always have a choice about what we can focus on. Do we want to focus on, the things that are really dragging us down, or do we want to focus on the more positive aspects? I would argue that there's a time and place to focus on both, but we do want to have agency over what we're focusing on. So when we are trying to call in gratitude, we can just say, I focus on all of the things in my life that I am grateful for. And when we are kind of maybe working through, whether that's through a therapist, a spiritual teacher, journaling, doing your own self-reflection, doing shadow work, whatever that might be, those are the times when we look into the things that we're either struggling with or that we need to kind of mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychically work through, energetically work through, and have that carve out the time and place and intentionally do that kind of work. Because what I think can happen if we have a hard time separating is that gratitude will always be linked to something negative. And usually the gravity will energetically pull us naturally towards that kind of more negative or challenging thing. That's why our brains work, to protect ourselves. But I think what we can really try to practice, meditation is a great way of doing this. We're trying to practice, when I'm being grateful, this is a time for gratitude. And when I'm focusing on the things in my life that are really challenging, and, that I can really intentionally focus on these and be able to separate them and look at them baldly, I suppose. So for this gratitude, I would love to invite you to really do your best to focus on just 3 things for which you are grateful. Just 3 things. What do you feel grateful for? And if you really struggle to think of these, and maybe negative thoughts start to come in, that's totally okay. I would definitely suggest maybe trying to do a daily meditation practice, just so we can have a little bit more mental maintenance, a little bit more control over our minds, where our minds are choosing to go. Let's go ahead and set our intention for this session, okay? So on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned self, in loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to conduct this distance Reiki session for a supportive, deep, healing sleep. something that you would like to add to that intention or modify about the intention we've said, or maybe even set your own intention, I will leave this flame open for you to do so now, as long as it's in service of your and everyone else's highest, wisest selves. Okay. You can always pause if you would like to take a little bit longer to set that intention or work through that intention. Just gonna spray in your aura just to thicken this space, to provide a protective, buoyant energy all around your physical body. A lot of new subscribers recently, which has been really exciting. I don't know where you came from, but thank you. It's so nice when you hit that subscribe button. It really helps support the channel, so I know you don't have to do that, and it really means a lot when you do. And then I get to see who's subscribed, which is really cool. So I know who you are, who are subscribed and who are new, and that's really, I think, a cool thing about being a content creator, that I get to energetically thank you. So thank you. It's really kind. Really kind. Alright. Again, this is the rosewater, eucalyptus, sage, and cedarwood. Really nice. This is Shop Earth Home smudgespray.com, made in Los Angeles. Earth Home Company, the original smudge spray, an alchemical space clearing blend. I love that it's rose water based. Really nice. Okay. I have plans in my garden to start an apothecary garden. So I'm really excited about that. All right. So I'm going to start by spraying to your right. Just let this beautiful aroma just waft all the way through your energy body. Take in those beautiful aromatherapy benefits. Sage, cedar, eucalyptus. It's very grounding, very clearing, very rejuvenating. I'm going to light a little bit of actual sage. I'm going to light it off of our candle. A lot of really lovely scents happening every time I walk into my Reiki room now. There's just this like beautiful aroma from our previous session, just like lingering, this gorgeous candles, the essential oils, the incense, the sage. It smells really lovely. So that's definitely something I'm grateful for. Alright, so I'm going to take this little sage bundle and I'm going to light it and then move through your aura. Can you think of a few things for which you are grateful? Maybe even share them down below. And when we share the things that we're grateful for, it doesn't mean that we're not acknowledging the challenging things in our lives. It's just that we're choosing to focus our energy on things that we're grateful for. Okay. So allowing this smoke to clear and cleanse anything you're bringing into this session that you would like to release. Anything that's available to be cleared here. Obviously you have free will, and so you get to dictate what stays and what goes, but this is an energetic support for anything that you're trying to clear. So clearing in the air around you. It's such a bummer. The smoke is always so much more, you can see it so much easier in person than you're able to see it, but there's a lot of really gorgeous smoke supporting you in this clearing. Clearing and cleansing anything that you'd like to offer up to clear. It can be as general or as specific as you'd like. Okay. Just doing a bit of clearing in the room. Now I'm going to light this incense. This is a cedarwood incense. I just love using this. I'm so sad it's gonna run out. Again, lighting this off our candle to preserve our intention. My dog got a haircut yesterday, so I just feel like there's a little puppy hair all over. Okay, I'm going to use this to draw the sacred symbols. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going to move through, clearing and cleansing with the smoke. Clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing with this smoke. So beautiful. Okay. I have a few stones that I would like to move through your work field with. I'm going to start with this Celestite. And this is a large piece of Celestite. It's one of my favorite stones from my collection. And I absolutely love it. I use Celestite in the sleep boxes, the healing ritual boxes that I make. The sleep one comes with Celestite. And I just think if I was gonna recommend a stone for sleep, it would probably either be a Celestite or howlite, both of which come in that box. But I just love Celestite before I go to sleep. Sometimes holding it, placing it on my heart center for a meditation in the evening. Sometimes placing it beside my bed. I like to usually put it in a drawer when I actually go to sleep, but just having that energy around, it's very supportive for sleep. So I'm going to move through here with this gorgeous, glimmery stone. There's so many different faces, and it's just a beautiful stone. Focusing, if you can, on relaxing your physical body, allowing the energy I'm sending to you to help support you as you relax your physical body. Relax your physical body. Try to move down, crown, forehead, face, jaw, neck, throat, shoulders, chest, stomach, arms, lower belly, hips and lower back, legs, ankles and feet. Just do your best to release what can be released. Just bring some awareness into your physical body. If there's any place, any area that needs more space, maybe more tenderness, offer that attention to that space. If you need to physically adjust, see that as an act of compassion for that part of your body that served you all day or all night. This practice of self-compassion, recognizing that as we develop compassion for ourselves, we will be better equipped to share that compassion with others. Okay. I'm going to place this here, but it's still sending you this beautiful, sleepy energy, okay? Supporting you. I want to place a piece of light on your third eye. Let's see if I can find it. Bear with me, love. I don't want it to be too loud. There it is. Okay. little piece of howlite. So if you wanted to place a piece of howlite on your third eye, place it on your crown, hold it in your hand. It's a nice practice, even if you're just engaging in a little bit of an affirmation, a daily affirmation, evening affirmation. I am enough. I am worthy. I did my best. Today is done. I am kind. I am compassionate. I love people. Anything that you can say to help you lift your vibration so that it can support you while you rest. It's a beautiful way of connecting with the properties of the stone, which are really there to support the work that you're doing. These tools are ways of, enhancing the work that we are doing. So, I think my dog is eating. Sorry. Okay. So I'm going to take this amethyst and just move it down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Taking the energy of the universe and just inviting it, drizzling down into your aura. Down into your physical body. Filling you with support while you drift off to sleep. Down, 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 Isn't that a beautiful stone? Combing down, combing through, combing down. Alright. I'm going to place the stone. It's blue lace agate. I'm going to place this behind your neck. Rest, relax, and soothe the conscious mind, to give it a break, to let the unconscious float and soar to the surface, to let the reins be passed from conscious to unconscious. With grace, intention, and love. Love blue lace agate, very supportive, gentle, healing stone. It's great for the throat chakra. Very gently placing that at the base of your skull. Shouldn't feel uncomfortable or anything. Very gentle. Very gentle. it there. Sealing it in. Take a deep breath as I place my hands on the top of your head. Just deep breath. And release. Let's do that again. Deep breath. And release. Sending love, comfort, and support into your crown. When I get a little closer, I'm going to send the same supportive energy into the third eye. Gorgeous. Warm, comforting energy. Let me move this table. As you know, I put tissue paper. Is that what it's called? Anyway, gift paper on my table so that it sounds nice for you, but I don't know how good it sounds. So placing my hands right on your third eye, and then placing one hand on the back of your head, like so. Okay. Letting this energy just swim and swirl between my two hands, with you in the middle. Hovering my hands now outside of your throat. For this, I'm just hovering them, okay? Not placing them on your throat. Placing my hands on your shoulders. Let's take a few more deep breaths here. side of your heart center. One more deep breath. Release. Now placing my hands 2 to 3 fingers above your belly button here. Sending sunny, warm, vibrant, joyful energy into your solar plexus. Placing my hands on your sacral, 2 to 3 fingers beneath your belly button. We're just gonna quiet down. We're just gonna slow down. Get ready for sleep. Deep, healing sleep. Deep, healing, restorative sleep. You are prepared and open to receive deep, healing, restorative sleep. I'm placing my hands on your hips now. All the respect in the world for your comfort and your boundaries. Sending supportive, healing light into the bowl at the base of your torso. This glimmering light sends a beautiful, grounding, supported, protective, safe energy as a foundation here. And then it allows you to rise above and transcend, explore the cosmos as you invite a gorgeous, glimmering, supportive, protective energy here in this plane. Gorgeous balance exists above and below, and you create the space in between. Let's take 3 more deep breaths together. Okay. Lovely. I've just finished making these new healing boxes. They come with these massive Tibetan incense cones, which I love. Handmade crystal embedded tea candles, some anointing oil, and some gemstones and crystals. If you'd like to check them out, I've left a link in the description box. I put so much love into each of them, so I hope you enjoy. Sweet dreams. Can you come up on the pillow? She just wants cuddles. Come on. For today's video, I just wanted to do a little chakra activation. And just doing a little bit of balancing and aligning. But this is a new kind of video for me. I usually, speak directly to the collective instead of the individual, so that always happens when I'm trying to do it like a perspective. Maybe your perspective on things is a little clouded at the moment. I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting here. But just sort of being aware of what is coming in so that we can be more prepared to make that decision. I love metallic sounds. There's like clicky clacky sounds. But it does have kind of a funny smell. I'm not gonna lie, when I first used it, I was like, what is that? But amethyst is a really great, spiritually aligned stone. Can help with clarity, mental fog, really helps us see soberly. Invite